Yo 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 yo. Grand Rise, everybody, Grand Rise. Oh yeah, I'm not waiting for nobody to come up, huh? I'm up. I got shit to do. Always got shit to do. This is gonna be a very quick live. I just want to put your mind on to something, maybe something different than what you're already dealing with. I always like to come from a different perspective. And lately, I've just been yakking, you know. Anywho, let's get right to it. Hey, 504 girl. Hey, Joe. Grand Rise, how y'all doing? I wanted to talk about comedy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how far we can get in about 15, 20 minutes. All right. Y'all pray for Jamie Foxx, all right? He's apparently recovering after a quote unquote medical complication. We don't know what that is. So let me read the article here. All right. Actor Jamie Foxx is recovering from being taken to the hospital following an undisclosed mental complication on Wednesday. Jamie Foxx's daughter posted the following on Instagram: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the good stuff. We pray for him. Quick action. He good. He on recovery. You know what I'm saying? Goody good. Wonderful. Right? It's good to know that he's okay, although it's bad to know that something happened. At the end of the day, why we take stock in celebrities like this, I don't know, because we don't do that for our fellow man. We celebrate when that motherfucker's fucked up and get mad if that motherfucker is recovering. Okay, anyway, let's keep reading. The incident occurred in Atlanta, where Jamie Foxx is currently filming the Netflix action comedy Back in Action alongside Cameron Diaz, Glenn Close, and Kyle Chandler under the direction of Seth Gordon. I'm just reading. I don't know who these people are. Back in Action, of note, Back in Action was expected to wrap filming this week, although there's no word on if this has been delayed due to its start. The movie has garnered much attention for Mark and Diaz's return to the big screen after a nearly decade-long hiatus. All right, great. More to read, more to read. Okay, here we go. This is what I want to talk about here. Fox has kept busy with some high profile movies as of late, like Pixar's Oscar winning Soul and his reprising role as Electro in Spider Man No Way Home. In addition to Back in Action, Fox has a number of other projects lined up. One that fans won't be seeing anytime soon, if ever, is Fox Could Have Been directorial debut All Star Weekend, which was shelved over concerns about the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as a Mexican character, despite him only briefly appearing in the movie. At the time, Fox said, "It's been tough. With the lay of the land of comedy, we're trying to break open those sensitive corners where people go back to laughing again." Yeah, I want to focus on that. Okay. Now, this is why I asked, is comedy as we know it dead? One reason that, I look at this last paragraph, well, the second to last paragraph, and think about Robert Downey Jr. is because for a long time, I did not know in the movie Tropic Thunder that the black man in the movie was Robert Downey Jr. It took me a while to figure it out. I had to see the movie like twice. Be like, wait a minute, that's not a that that's what? Okay. Was there any problems then? Well, it's something to be said for itself, right? Because during that time, it was a whole bunch of shit going on, and motherfuckers really didn't know it was him. By the time they found out it was him, it's like, what can you do? That shit is crazy because he really did look like a black dude. But it said a lot, you know what I mean? Like, as a black person, I understand, the whole, what was that shit called? That whole movement where the white people portrayed black characters, because, all that good stuff right there. Y'all know the name. Hey, Cia G, how you doing? Uh-huh. Yeah, 504, that shit was crazy, right? That shit was wild. Ain't nobody really had a problem then. People had a problem, but not a super problem. But now all of a sudden, if he wanted to play a Mexican, that's a problem. Ain't that acting? Ain't that what acting is about? But then again, motherfuckers is like, and shout out to the LGBTQTIA plus, however y'all consider yourself. But at the same time, y'all ain't got no problem having a transgender play a woman or a man or whatever. So why would there be a problem with him playing a Mexican? Especially if it's funny. But if you think about it, what we thought was comedy back in the day, or even maybe 5 years ago, might not be comedy now. And I'm talking about Hollywood. You know what I mean? A lot of things that were considered comedy back in the day probably couldn't get over now in Hollywood. Not just because of Hollywood, but because of society with this whole politically correct and, everybody got to be fair and all this other extra business. You know what I mean? It's a problem for Tyler Perry to play Medea, but men have been playing women for centuries. Black men, white men, don't matter, all the men's. Hey, R.E., how you doing? We got a couple movies out there where the women's played men. Shout out to Barbara Streisand. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yes, the sensitivity level has changed again. All right? It's a fact. It's a fact. But then, 504, when you look at the trajectory maybe from what's going on in Hollywood to what's going on in YouTube, it's like, yo, what the fuck is really comedy nowadays? I mean, for me, I know that this is entertainment, right? But is entertainment always comedy? Is it always funny? I mean, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop to laugh all the time. Or what I'm laughing at ain't the same as what the fuck, if I go to the fucking comedy club maybe nowadays, or, if I watch a comedic movie nowadays, and I don't go to the movies nowadays, I don't care. Y'all know how I do. I ain't gonna be going to no movie theater spending, unless I go to the movie theater where they got the food, son. They got food like burgers and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, salmon and shit. You sit there and eat watching the movie. I fuck with that. But other than that, man, listen, I ain't watching no goddamn movie, no movie theater. You crazy? Half of these movies, I don't even see until next year where I can stream them bitches. Okay, I ain't see John Wick 4 yet. You heard me? And that's a perfect example of what is entertainment, but ain't exactly comedy. John Wick might have some funny moments. You might crack your ass up as to how John Wick, cuss out the people, then shoot them in the face, and then say some old funny ass shit after. What's up, Typhoon Grand Rise? But that don't mean it's comedy. You know what I mean? What do we think is comedy nowadays? All right? See, that's the thing, 504 girl. You're going to get them spurts, right? You're going to get them spurts. But the demons have to do something that's not comedy in order to solidify as them as demons, so that when karma kick them in the ass, your ass could laugh. That's not exactly comedy though. Hey, Kanya, you done said it. Comedy sucks. Nah. Right? Typhoon said it too. Comedy is dead. So what the fuck is comedy nowadays? Oh yeah, way too many agendas being put. Way too many. It ain't comedy at all. So what the fuck are we laughing at? What the fuck? What the fuck can we do about that? Can we do anything about that? Can we just let comedy go the way of the dodo bird, or comedy as we know it go the way of the dodo bird? Is it easier for us to understand that what we laughing at ain't always motherfucking comedy? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is this? I get a text like with a link on it. No. Who the fuck are you? No. Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Let me tell you now. Hell to the no. to the no. No, I got a message. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, hell no. Typhoon, that's a fact. The world is changing for the worse. And it's crazy how comedy reflects that. But Typhoon, maybe you can say that it is changing for the worse because you knew when it was motherfucking better, right? These young kids today, what do they know to be comedy? Who are they greats? What did they, you know? We was real complicit in the evolution or the death of comedy somehow, some way. Shit, but 504 ain't most of these people. The whole of trolling is a skit, right? It's fighting and yelling and backstabbing, but a lot of motherfuckers out here will call that shit a skit. You know what I mean? Then what we gonna do? And we laugh at certain things. But oh, you know what? That's true, Typhoon. But I want to go back to something 504 said. Right? I can't lie. I laugh my ass off whenever a demon gets dragged, but I digress. We all know that the most funniest comedians back in the day had the most tragic motherfucking stories. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of they fucking funny ass shit was based on some cuckoo crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Not always funny. You know? Exactly. Tomfoolery. Just like music. You understand? You think Dave Chappelle still got it? Shoot. You think Dave Chappelle still got it? But you don't get to see Dave Chappelle like that. Dave Chappelle is like, you saw what they did to Chris Rock, y'all? Chris Rock did the show, and Chris Rock had the joke about Will Smith. And I think when they played it on Netflix or wherever the fuck they played it at, they had to cut that joke out. That's that bullshit. That man slapped him on international motherfucking TV. He ain't fight back. He ain't nothing. And you think he can't get a fucking joke in on Will Smith over that man smacking him in the motherfucking face? At least to make a little bit of dough off that motherfucker? Oh, hell no. Nah. Why the fuck he can't do that? Okay? What? Shit. You got that right, Ty 504. I want to have a whole conversation on the state of new music today because my thing is with the new rap, especially, if you listen to most of these dudes, you don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. Okay? And it seems like the female rappers, they might not be literate, they might be illiterate as fuck, but they articulate way better than these men. You know, one of my favorite songs right now is that's what the motherfucker's saying. Says when shoulda got shoulda got a body You don't even know what the fuck he's saying. But yet and still, my dumb ass is bopping to the fucking beat like I ain't got no sense when I listen to the goddamn radio. Okay? That's the shit we got to listen to now. So maybe comedy and hip hop is going away to motherfucking dodo. All right? The fuck? I you don't laugh at me. I'm too over this shit. I don't get it. Okay? The beats. The beats is cool. Wait, who was that? That's Little Uzi Vert, I think. I think that was Little Uzi Vert's. And then they got a song, the chick Ice Spice, and she looked like Ronald McDonald with the hair. My bad. Sorry, lady. You know what I'm saying? Or little girl, whoever you is, or whatever. And she got a song called He's a Liar. But when she say the song, he's a leer, he's a leer. You know, I had to think about that shit a couple times. Like, wait a minute, what? He's a leer? I thought the song is the name, he's a liar. Cause he's a leer. I thought she was saying he was a leer. You know what I'm saying? Like he had long hair like a Leah and he danced like a Leah or some shit. All right. No, she said the boys are Leah. The boys are Leah. The boys are Leah. Like a liar. When the fuck are we speaking English again? Come on now. You saw her? Where you saw her at RE? Come on, child. Is that real hair or is that a wig? I don't even want to know, child. I don't even know. The comedy is these new skits on Instagram. Listen, some of them shits is funny, RE. I ain't gonna front, because the meme they did off of that little Uzi Vert song with the robbers, that's like one of my favorite. But some of my favorite skits on Instagram, man, listen, I don't even know if I want to consider them shits comedy. She curved Drake. Ice Spice curved Drake. Ain't the chick like 12? I'm sorry. I wish I knew better. I wish I knew more. Because right now I'm like, child. It's a whole bunch of them that curved Drake at some point in time. And, motherfuckers is sitting there with 15 kids like fucking Nick Cannon. You know? But they funny, but is it comedy? Is it comedy? Like, what's the difference between the shit being funny and it being comedy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a good comedy show that y'all watch right now on TV? If there even is one. Are you on Netflix or Hulu, whatever the fuck y'all be watching, Amazon, whatever the fuck the name is, Tubi or whatever it is, all this other shit. Is there a fucking comedy show on there? Like, and even with the comedy shows now, are they fucking funny? Because they can't really talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Even Good Times, comedy like a motherfucker, but that motherfucker was in the projects. They was sitting in slums, all kinds of crazy shit. Stand up comedy is straight up dead to me. You know what I'm saying? Stand up comedy got to be dead to me, except for like Dave Chappelle. No, they can't be Typhoon because, it's too offensive. It's way too offensive. Too many motherfuckers get offended. You know, way too many motherfuckers get offended. Hey, Mr. Grip, I'm about to float out of here because, like I said, I got things to do and I got to get ready, you know. So I just wanted to come on here and touch upon that and just talk about that real quick. Just talk about something different. You know what I'm saying? I can still bring it back to YouTube somehow. Oh, he got a great one. Oh, okay, gotta watch that then. But that's one in a million. You're one in a million chance of a lifetime. Yeah, I'm old school like a motherfucker. All right, I am. But it's like you gotta be like that shit. Them days is done. Sometimes I wish I ended up becoming a singer or whatever, so that I can listen to my own shit. Because this music is crap. Oh shit, baby. Maybe I should have been a comedian when I was younger. Motherfucker said I was funny as hell. I should have been a comedian back in the day. So now that I'm complaining about the shit, I can go back to my own shit and laugh. All right? Let me ask y'all a question before I get the fuck out of here. And this is a rhetorical question. Some of you might actually do it. Go watch Eddie Murphy's Raw. Or go watch Eddie Murphy's Delirious. As a matter of fact, go watch something of Richard Pryor or Red Fox. Hell, go watch something with Paul Mooney. Is it as funny as it used to be to you now? Are you gonna laugh the same way that you laughed when that motherfucker came out? Go watch Bernie Mac. I think the only one of the few things that's comedy right now is motherfucking Family Feud with Steve Harvey. Okay, that might be the only fucking comedy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Typhoon, I know you watch him, but what I'm asking you is, do you laugh the same? Does it hit the same as it did back in the day? Because subliminally, we might not even register that shit the same. It still might be funny, but you might not laugh as hard as you used to, or you might be like, oh, well, I can't really, I have to think twice about that joke now because, so and so has happened and so has happened and, so and so is happening right now. So ain't that a bitch? You know what I mean? That answer's going to differ depending on your age. Me, there's certain things I listen to from back in the days I still laugh my ass off at. You feel me? Especially Paul Mooney, child. Especially Paul Mooney. But Let me get the fuck out of here and get myself together and deal with this day. I might to come back and talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Black Dust, what's going on? You got a good point there. But time in itself is when we are gone, that is really when the test of time will begin, Black Dust. When we are gone, when we become the dust, the old school comedy will really stand the test of time because we are the ones upholding it right now. The new people are the new kids listening to that shit. Are they trying to emulate that shit to a degree, or you know what I'm saying, like give homage? Is there even a motherfucker that you could listen to now that be like, oh yeah, except for Marlon Wayans, who is already in his 40s? Typhoon, you ain't got to let people tell you shit, but Typhoon, you ain't got them Roddy Piper glasses from They Live, homegirl. We all dealing with this subliminal shit. Okay, we all dealing with this propaganda ass shit. Hey, I like that. You know what I'm saying? We all deal with that propaganda ass shit. And some things fall through the cracks. Unless you got your Roddy Piper blue blockers on from They Live, where you can see the fucking aliens and shit, and you can see the fucking obey, sleep, fuck, all that shit. What? Nobody want to be Kevin Hart. I don't think Kevin Hart is funny on stage at all. That's just me though. Anyway, I got to get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, everybody. I think I shot at everybody that came out. Thank you, everybody that's in the bushes. If that's you too, you know what I'm saying. If you're catching the replay, hit the like on this motherfucker because sometimes we could talk about different ass shit. Cat Williams, I haven't heard Cat Williams do no comedy in a minute, like a little skit here and there, but not a little skit, but you know, something on Instagram, like RE said, I see that motherfucker do. I don't even think Cat Williams can have a TV show. That shit'll have to be underground like a motherfucker, yo, and then somebody will fucking uh put that shit on a camera and put that shit on Instagram like bullshit. Okay. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all. Peace. He too busy fighting. Oh gosh. It's a lot of motherfuckers fighting, child. Anyway, y'all can go ahead back to the YouTube shit to laugh at. And shout out to Karma. Get these goddamn demons, Karma. Get them all. I'm laughing too. Fuck the bullshit. But it ain't comedy though. Peace.